welcome to I Just Drive. LYFT cancellation fees, new policy. Around about the same time that LYFT has made both riders and drivers wear masks. Basically, no mask, no ride kind of thing. Also, changed the policy on cancellation fees. So it seems a little tricky. It's worded a little tricky. It leaves things out in some of the most important spots. So as you know, you were able to cancel if someone is not safe, and LYFT considers it not safe to not wear a mask. Here's what it says about cancellation fees. It says, LYFT uses cancellation fees and no-show fees to make sure you're covered for your time and effort. Fees are based on your region and ride type. Beginning June 15th, we're rolling out a new cancellation fee structure. You'll receive a notification in the app when the new feature is available to you. You'll earn based on the time and distance you drove or the minimum cancellation fee, whichever is greater. You can always see your per minute, per mile rates for each ride in your rate card. Sounds good, doesn't it? Next page. Cancellations and health safety. Okay. Both riders and drivers must agree to a health safety commitment to continue to use the LYFT platform. Part of that commitment is that everyone in the ride must wear a face covering and that no one can sit in the front seat of the vehicle. If you arrive at your rider's pickup location and they don't have a face covering, or their party is large enough that someone must sit in the front seat, you can cancel the ride. Similarly, if you arrive and your pickup sorry about these yawning, I've been trying to hold it back, sorry. Similarly, if you arrive at your pickup location and you are not wearing a face covering, your rider can also cancel the ride. Okay, so here's the trick right here. Okay, it's basically telling you it's okay to cancel, but it leaves out the part where you make money off of it. It leaves the part out where you wasted your gas money and they reimburse you. It leaves that part out. So it's basically, okay, let's move on. Cancellation requirements. Because another yawn. Sorry. Cancellation requirements. You'll earn a cancellation fee when the passenger's cancellation window has passed since you accepted the ride, and you're making progress to the passenger's pickup location, and you're on track to arrive by the estimated arrival time, which of course doesn't really count for stoplights. You know, have you ever gotten somewhere and it says 2 minutes to the pickup and you're stuck at a red light for probably more than 5 minutes? So that's bogus. Okay. So that's saying you'll earn a cancellation fee when the passenger's cancellation. I don't see anything about your cancellation when they don't wear a mask, or when they don't have a safety seat, or when they act out violently toward you, or it could go on and on. All right, next page. No-show fee requirements. You can earn a no-show fee if you tap to arrive at the pickup location, wait for the timer to count down to 0 without moving from the pickup location, call the passenger or they call you. And 4, cancel the ride by tapping passenger is no-show, and then confirm no-show. Well, okay. So you can on a no-show. So why doesn't it mention it back there? It doesn't mention anything about that. About face coverings. But they require it. So what's it going to be, LYFT? Are you saying that we have to pick people up without a face covering? But we have to hide that? We have to be their covering? We have to cover for them? Is that what you're saying, LYFT? Is that what you're telling me? What are you saying, LYFT? Be specific. Okay. Next page. Okay, that was a no-show. Next page. Shared policy. Shared ride policy. I'm going to skip that because they're not doing that right now. But, of course, that would be probably falling under the part about having an extra rider in the front seat during COVID. So they don't do that now. So we already know about that. Okay, so I'm going to go to skip to cancellation and acceptance rate. When passengers cancel or no-show, your acceptance rate won't be affected. If a passenger contacts you saying they don't need a ride after already requesting one, ask them to cancel the ride on their end. So here's another little thing. If you didn't catch that, okay. So it's telling you that when a passenger cancels, your acceptance rate is not going to change, or it's a no-show. If the passenger contacts you and tells you that you're not going to pick them up, ask them to cancel. So what happens if you ask them to cancel and they refuse to cancel? Oh no, you cancel the ride. You're not taking my money. Oh, okay. Telling me to cancel the ride. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. So I'm supposed to just sit there and wait for them to cancel the ride? Can you make some sense of that, LYFT? Because I guarantee you there's riders out there that say, no, you have to cancel it. So, okay, the next one. Here's the kicker. It shows nothing about being paid here. Cancellations by drivers. We know there are times when it is perfectly reasonable to cancel a ride you've already accepted, such as when you or a loved one has an emergency. You mean like a bathroom emergency or something? Oh, of course, other things. Number 2, passenger verbally or physically threatens your safety. Number 3, you've looked for and tried contacting a passenger their phone number is incorrect or disconnected and you still don't see them. When canceling rides, remember that LYFT's community is diverse, representing different generations, ethnicities, genders, sexual orientations, and religions. We encourage open-mindedness and mutual respect. How about some mutual respect from LYFT? How about that? Because nothing in there tells me anything about when I have a problem and I have to cancel, that I'm getting paid for it. Okay? Respect. Where's the respect LYFT? It looks to me, also I was reading earlier, it's in the app. What I do is I did a screenshot and I'm looking at it on something else I sent to. So, I don't have the information right here, but what was I going to say? I'll get back to that one. Man, why can't I remember? Well, I'll do another video if it's that important. I'll probably come up with it. It just slipped my mind since I got this other thing came on here and it just distracted me. So anyway, how about mutual respect from LYFT? We try to do what we can to respect you and everyone else. We try. We do our best to take people where they need to go. And why are you doing this, LYFT? Change your mind. Oh, you know what? It just popped back in my head. So LYFT, with their little policy where it's going to go like, depending on how far you drove and minutes or whatever it is, they are reserving the right to take part of the cancellation fee from the rider for themselves. So, how do you like that? Are we going to win or are we going to lose? Is LYFT just going to keep blowing smoke and keep losing drivers? What are you thinking? Maybe you got something to say. Anybody out there? Riders, drivers, subscribers, anybody. Talk to me, gal. So I'm going to let you go. It's already been over 13 minutes. Doesn't seem like it to me. Well, I guess I'm kind of rattling on. So, like and subscribe. Talk to you later.